What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about today's video because I always cut and color my own hair, but I never show you guys the process. So I end up getting all these questions on my Instagram like, who cut your hair? Who colors your hair? And it was me. So I recorded it for you guys this time. My hair was way overdue. So if you're at home in the middle of quarantine like me and you need to cut your curly hair, then today's video is going to show you how to do that. I am actually a licensed hairstylist, although I do not practice anymore. So your girl got the keys and I'm giving them to you guys today. Before we get started, I do want to say step into this haircut in confidence, because if you don't have the right confidence in something, it could mess it up. So I'm going to tell you guys the instructions. I'm going to give you some helpful tips. You're about to cut your hair and it's going to come out amazing. Have that mindset going into it. So let's get started. This is going to be a two-part video. I'm going to cut and color my hair this weekend. So this first video is going to be for cutting, and then I will come back and there will be a part two, like I said, where I will show you guys how I'm going to color my hair. You're only going to need a couple things, a couple clips, and some hair cutting scissors. These actually, I got these from Sally's. I think they were like $25 or something. So you don't need any like hairstylist scissors. Just make sure you get you some good shears from Sally's. Shears, clips, and then you're gonna need some time. Don't be in a rush to cut your hair. You want it to come out correctly and you want to love it when you're done. So don't be in a rush. My hair is freshly washed now with no product, and I just let it air dry. To take, I forgot to tell you guys, you're gonna need a ponytail holder. However, you're gonna take your hair all the way to the front here. This is gonna be our first step. The reason why we're taking all the hair to the front here is because I know after 6 months, 5 or 6 months it's been since I cut my hair, I know that the ends need to be trimmed. Like, that goes without saying. So this is the best way, instead of trying to line it up side by side, this is the best way to get my ends at one time. Now it's time to section off our hair, okay? What you're gonna do is get a comb, cut. We're gonna take a section, not cut, we're gonna take a section here in the middle. If you can see here, I'm taking out my bangs because my bangs are a completely different length than this. They were kind of doing their own thing. So I'm going to take the bangs over to the side here with a duck clip. We have this middle piece right here, which is called our guide, okay? This piece is going to guide us through the rest of our haircut. The shortest pieces will be on top, and then they'll build into gradually going down and being layered. So I want really short, not super duper short pieces on top, but I do want them pretty short on top because I want it to be a dramatic cut. This is the part where you're going to have to apply how much you want to cut of your own hair. One little tip, start off cutting a small amount. You can always go back and cut off more, but you cannot go back and put that hair back on if you cut too much. So I'm not going to cut a dramatic amount, but I am going to cut enough. So I'm going to take this here. I'm cutting our guide now, and I'm going to take about that much off. You guys see? There it is. Shortest pieces are on top now. So the great thing about the guide is now I can split it in half, and it'll be my guide for the rest of, for my left and my right pieces. Now that we have our guide cut, I'm gonna split my hair in half so that I can cut this side, and then I'll come and cut this side. I am going to section my bangs. I have bangs all right here. I don't want to touch these right now until it's styled and see how they look. So I'm gonna leave these over to the side here. Now it's time to use our guide to cut the rest of our hair. Okay, we good? All right, it's really time to start cutting. Now let's go. One tip for you guys, never lose sight of where this guide is. As long as you know where your guide is, you'll never be astray. And the guide becomes clear as we start moving down. Okay, my guide is stopping right here. Okay. So now we have these super short pieces on top, and then they gradually move into longer. Shorter pieces also create more volume as well. Okay, so this side is all done for the dry part. Now let's take down this side and see how they kind of compare. Let's see how one is laying and one is not. You can even see it dry, the different definition. You can see the volume that's in it because these pieces are short. Now, again, when you're cutting your hair dry, cut a little amount, and then if you need to cut more, we'll cut it when we style it. We still have our guide up here from when we split it in half. So now it's time to do the other side. Now it's time to wash and style. Once it's done drying, I'm gonna come back. We're gonna go in and fine tune the pieces that we missed. So go wash, style your hair. I'll see you in a second. Now our hair is completely dry. I did my normal wash and go routine. We're gonna go through and just kind of check our pieces and make sure no additional pieces need to be cut. And then that is it. You cut your hair by yourself. I personally love how my curls are sitting at the moment. We'll just go through and find any imperfections that we see and we'll cut those. That way you're completely happy with your haircut. If you did a really good first dry cut, you might not have any pieces to look for. So don't go forcing it looking for pieces, but you just want to make sure that there are no inconsistent curls. I'm going to go through and I'm going to check each section. What I'm looking for in each section is if any curls come to a weird stop, like it's curling and then it just completely stops. That's something that we know that the end is dead and maybe we missed it on the initial cut. This is a great example of what I just said. It's curling, and then it just randomly gets straight right there. So we're going to cut that. Okay, now it just stops there. We want healthy curls. It's gonna grow back, guys, so don't be stressed about that. Don't be pressed or stressed, all right? It's gonna grow back. So that is all my pieces. I don't have anything else to cut. I absolutely love my layered haircut. I hope you guys like your haircut too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.